for the day, but let's get started. I already have the seeds I'm gonna do, and I have my little pods with the soil. You don't want to have dry soil in here, of course. I've already had it moisturize, all that, but I'm just gonna spray it a little bit. You don't want to use nothing too heavy. I just started gardening last year, so everything I'm learning is on YouTube. Okay, now we are gonna start with these seeds. They are heirloom Moon and Star watermelons, and we are gonna pop 4 of these in here, okay? Oh, I've never tried these. A friend actually gave these to me, and I think that's the best gift you can give somebody, really. And you want to point them down, about a inch deep, pop. And if you got one of these things, it came with a garden kit, literally just boom, boom. You get it in there, make sure it's covered with a little soil, and that is how easy it is. And these are the Moon and Star watermelons. I like doing all of my seed starters in these little, I think they're called peat pots. I've tried them in the plastic ones before, but it was too hard to transplant like 55 times. Like, I'm not trying to do all that. I'm trying to get some fruit and veggies and for them to be good. Here we go. And not do all that work. But it is hard work, even if you try to take the easy tricks and trades that are on YouTube or online. You're always still gonna have issues. Not everything is gonna come out, even if you do it perfect. Sorry guys, the allergies are killing me. I'm telling you, it's been like 80, 90 one day, and then the next day 50. I don't know what's going on. What is going on with this world? Okay, and then you just poke them in there. You don't want to poke them in there backwards to where they're fighting to live, you know what I mean? They don't want to have to move all around in there, you know what I mean? So you just poke it in there. And I promise you, next video, guys, I will not have allergies. I'll have medicine for my allergies. Okay, here we go. Now the watermelons are done. Boom, boom, pow. I might do another light little mist. Boom, boom. Okay. My biggest mistake last year, biggest mistake ever, was not labeling anything. So for instance, I would get the pumpkins, like I had orange, blue, pink pumpkins. I didn't want them getting messed up and not knowing what's going on and cross-pollination. Okay, anyways, if I can get these open. But I didn't label anything last year. So I was like, is this one the pink pumpkin or the blue pumpkin? Until they grow, I didn't know. So year 2 for me. So you just grab your little tab and a Sharpie. I know I have one, guys. Oh, here it is. On my little apron. Watermelon, and these were the heirloom Moon and Stars. Watermelon, Moon and Stars. God, these allergies are killing me. Okay. Then you just poke it right here. Oh, sorry, I about labeled the wrong thing. See how easy that is? Okay, and then you just poke it right here so you don't get confused. See what we got here? See, I just put watermelon, Moon and Stars. Okay. I know you can't see too much, and I just knocked that over, but it's okay. Gardening is not perfect. The reason these knocked over is I'm trying to do only 2 a piece right now of the exotic pumpkins. I'm trying to start them early. Last year, I just could not get a full-size pink or blue pumpkin, and it saddens me. So we're gonna try again this year. And I'm only gonna try 2 at a time. Last year I just did too many at once. Now I'm gonna, level it out. I'm gonna do 2, and then here in a couple weeks I'm gonna do 2 more and just have them coming like that, instead of having my only 2 precious, blue or pink pumpkins getting demolished and not having anything to go back towards. That would make me cry. Really make me cry. Okay, so we're gonna try to go ahead and do the exotic blue pumpkins. I'm going to get a little closer. These are being planted for my friend Stacy, who loves blue. And like I said, we're just going to grab these seeds, pop them in, and label them. Now, I will tell you, there are some people that like to shave the tip or let them soak in water. Me, I last year I did really well without it, but you know what? We're gonna take a gamble, okay? We're gonna take a gamble. I'm gonna try shaving the tip of one of them just to see how that works, and then the other one we won't. So this is the blue exotic seed right there. And we're gonna, sorry, my allergies. Okay. And we're gonna you shave the tip of it, just because it's hard. With those hard seeds, you can do that. And it just gives them a little air, a little way to get out, a little easier. Don't do too much. You don't want to damage the seed, of course. And then you pop it right in there. I do about 1 inch, just enough to get her covered, and I do not do huge. I tried one year, I did this test, and I said, okay, let's try in a pot. Let's try the seedlings to come in a pot. Let's try to see how they come out of the pea pots. Let's try the plastic. I tried everything, and these little bitty ones worked the best. Absolutely. Okay, we got our exotic blue done, so I'm gonna make a tab for it. And I literally should be named the ADHD gardener, for real, because I'm all over the place. But anyways, we're gonna label. My good old handy dandy Sharpie. This is one thing I'm not forgetting this year, labeling. Okay, and those were called exotic blue pumpkins. Exotic blue. Okay, and bada boom, bada bang. I think it's bada boom, bada bang. But okay, and then I'm gonna get a little closer and show y'all. Exotic blue. And my toddler actually is having the same issue with allergies right now. I'm telling you, it is insane over here in Northern Virginia. All right, next I'm gonna show you the bag. It's called Pink Pumpkin. My name's Pink Pumpkin Gardener for a reason, right? Because I want to eventually have so many pink pumpkins that I can donate the seeds to the Cancer Foundation. Look how pretty. Porcelain Princess Pumpkin. And they come out to be like a pale pink. They actually have a bigger one. The mother of this pink pumpkin is called the doll, the pink doll. And I wanted to try that one this year, but let's start here, okay? If I can get a pink pumpkin out of the little baby right here, the porcelain princess, little crown, then I'm gonna try the doll next year. I don't wanna get too ahead of myself. We got our 2 seeds. When they send these seeds though, I don't know if you can see, they're kind of reddish. I'm gonna bring it a little closer. They're a little red, pink. It's the, I think it's what they put on them to send. But they worked great last year. I just started too late not knowing, you know what I mean? So, we're gonna poke these in here. Like I said, these aren't too hard. The other ones were kinda, so that's why I shaved them a little bit. Some people soak them to test the seeds as well. Like if they raise, they're good or bad. I don't do all that. I'll shave them if they're hard, and if they're not, I just put them in here and cross my fingers and pray. Okay, I'm crazy, guys, sorry. All right, we poke that in there. Bada boom, bada bing. I think it's banged, but like I said, it's a little early for me today. And then I just missed it. And then that is the porcelain princess pumpkin. Oh my gosh, guys. Look, I forgot one of my blue seeds. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I said I'm ADHD. And it was this one right here. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I did that. I wouldn't have even known, guys, if I didn't see that right there. See how easily you can mess up? Not you, but me. Okay. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. Got dirt all over me. Okay, now we just need to make a label for the pink ones. And see, you seen there how easy that was. Those blue pumpkin seeds aren't cheap, you know. And I could have just been like, oh dang, I only got one blue pumpkin that came out of those two. But all it was is I literally was talking and forgot. So we're gonna write another label, and these are the pink pumpkins. Pink pumpkin. I'll put the full label when I transplant them in the ground. This is just for the greenhouse. Pink pumpkin. Okay, guys, now we're getting to the different stuff. Sorry. Already. I'm going to do 4. I'm going to start, well, I'm doing plenty, but this is just my seed start. This is my very first start for this season. So we're going to do 4 of the early summer crooked neck squash. Crooked neck squash. I love having these. I love frying them. They're my favorite, and I've always wanted to grow my own. So we're going to do 4 of these. Start with 4. Sorry, it's a little windy out here, guys. We're going to start with 4 and see how hard these are. No, they're good. These seeds are good. Ooh, yeah, these are real good. And the squash seeds kind of remind you of the pumpkin seed, but they're less hard. I'll show you. They're less hard, and they're a little bit smaller. See, right there. Brody. Yeah, my dog's name's Brody. Okay, I missed it just real quick, even though, like I said, you always want to have it moist, and I let mine set, like my compost, my soil, everything. I already have everything pre-mixed. I do not use, you know how you can use like soil that's just for starting seeds? I don't do that. I feel like I want to use the same thing that I'm going to use when I put them in the ground. You know, I don't want to shock them too bad. So that's what we're going to do. I have this little green little thing that helps me if I need a little help poking them in, but usually I don't. I just use my finger, and you can just plop them in there, and you just cover it up. It's that simple. Just don't put them in there any weird way. It makes it harder for them to find the top. But yeah, last year when I did the very first start of seeds and everything, I learned as I went, but I really wish I could have done it different last year. But hey, it is what it is. We're going to try it different this year, and then we'll keep getting better and better. Okay, and those were the early summer crooked neck squash. I cannot say that right, so I'm just going to put squash for right now. And then later, when we transplant these bad babies, we are definitely going to put them on the hard ones. Oh, whoa, there went a hair bow. Okay, yeah. Yeah. These little things right here, they're harder, see? and we'll stick them in the ground so we can tell. But right now I'm using these little paper ones. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. Okay, there we go. Squash. All right, now we're gonna do cucumber. And like I said, with the squash, I'm doing 4. With the cucumber, I'm starting out with 4. Because let's say I start these 4, and then boom, 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 boom. Okay, and then boom, only 2 come up or something. That's why I'm trying this thing where I'm gonna start new seeds. That's why I'm just doing 4 and 2 right now, because in 2 weeks I'm gonna do this again so that I have a plant coming and coming. Okay, the cucumber seeds are really, really, really tiny, but they're really easy to put through. I'll show you them too. See how tiny? Little bitty seeds, so a little mist. And then we're gonna poke it in there, right? And these are our cucumber seeds, doing 4 of these, and I'm just starting with 4 of the squash. And I don't know if any of you guys really watch me or if this just pops up, but I've already had my tomato transplant go well. They're transplanted and they're doing their thing. They're already in the ground, so I just need to pray that these little guys do good, and if not, in 2 weeks those other little guys will do good, because I got plenty of seeds, thankfully. And seeds and plants are one of the best gifts you can give to somebody, if I don't lose all mine right now. These are my special. My favorite ones are them pink ones. Pink's my favorite color. Usually I'm in pink all the time, but I'm an old lady, so I figured the blue apron will work today. My blue garden apron. Okay, but in all seriousness, guys, it's really this simple. Last year was the first year I ever done it, and I knew nothing, just what I see you YouTube gardeners doing. And it taught me a lot, because I was able to eat cucumber, I was able to eat tomatoes, I was able to not get a fully developed pink pumpkin, but I got one, you know? So this year, I'm ready. I'm ready, if they don't all blow off. Okay. I just need to make my label, and we're gonna take these to the germination station. And you may wonder why I call it germination station. Well, it's actually a little mini greenhouse my husband bought me when my friend passed away. I was having a really hard time, and he bought me a little mini greenhouse. So I call it the germination station, and it's the best gift anybody has ever gave me. My husband is wonderful for doing that, because now my new journey of gardening has started. I'm not perfect, and I probably never will be, but this is exciting. But yeah, this is my last little pod. Here we go. I'm gonna just sit it right here, and then we are going to shoot to the germination station, guys. Oh, boom! Guys, I know this looks funny, but where I had to do 2 and 2, they're not holding up, so that was probably an error. But anyways, I think this grill cover will work perfect in the germination station. Guys, I am so scared I'm gonna drop these. Yeah, the grill tray is definitely not gonna work in my germination station, because it has these little cubes. I'll show you. But anyways, I'm thinking about just leaving them on this tray and putting them in the greenhouse, because the trays in my greenhouse have little squares in them, like, so I need like something flat on there. I'm so scared they're gonna fall through once they start getting watered. See, my little greenhouse, my germination station is what I call it. Guys, I did mess up. I should have put these in a block of 4, because when I'm putting them in my greenhouse right now, the way that I bought these angled pods, they don't want to stand up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm either gonna put them on this little tray, or I'm just gonna sit them on the ground and have this little bar between them so that it levels them out and they don't go nowhere. See what I'm talking about? And this is inside my little miniature greenhouse. And I put these on a tray because as you water them, honestly, they just start, like, the material starts soaking up. So I'm like, I don't know what to do yet. I didn't have this issue last year because I didn't use these little pods, so it might have been a mistake. Usually I use these pods and then I'll sit them in these little squares and it works perfect. But these do not fit in those squares perfect. So let's see how this goes. Mistake by me, but let's see how these seedlings go. So we are finished with the first seeds for germination, and I'm super excited. I'm a little nervous about the little peat pots I bought. You seen how they were angled, and you see what I'm working with for my germination station. So hopefully it works out, and I will update you soon, okay? And I forgot my bottle.